Hey guys, so ZJ is sleeping, so I wanted to talk to you guys for a little bit, and yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys for a little bit. I've been wanting to do more talking videos. This is a little rest. I want to do more talking videos on here and just yeah. So I don't know, maybe I should do a little life update. I don't really do any of those. I just be moving through my life, honestly. But so right now, like, life is pretty great. Okay, let's be real. So I'm 6 months postpartum, and yeah, I mean, roller coaster, pros and cons. Life is life. But I guess like the biggest thing that I've been like thinking about and just like I think contemplating, is that the word? Maybe that's not the word. Just thinking about. Let's just say that. Let's just keep it simple. I think the biggest thing I've been thinking about is just like wanting to like flow more, and yeah, I think sometimes when it's like a lot going on, or you're in transitional phase of your life, you can tend to just be kind of like, oh, I gotta get this done, I gotta get that done, I gotta get this done, I gotta get that. And it's like a ongoing thing of trying to get things done. And, it's like you gotta get things done so you can feel more settled, you can feel more grounded, you can feel more stable. So I feel like I'm finally coming out of that season because, obviously y'all know, or well, if you're new, you don't know. Hey, if you're new, welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're not new, then yeah, you already know. Well, first of all, if you're not new, I love you and I thank you so much for supporting this channel, because genuinely, if it wasn't for you guys watching, then like, I don't know, like I would be talking to myself. Which, I mean, I could do that, but anywho, so yeah, like if you've been part of this channel for a minute, you know that we moved to Florida while I was pregnant. So yeah, that was a major decision for us and our family. Like, ultimately we still feel like we made the best decision. Like, we are like very, very happy, and we literally love where we live. Like, we feel like we're definitely more in alignment. We just feel more at ease and things like that here versus where we were living. We were living in Dallas, and Dallas it's a major city, and it's very, I don't know, it just wasn't for us. I'll just say that. But I think, we were just looking for a more slower pace vibe, and we could have looked outside of Dallas, a little bit outside, but we just wasn't really feeling it. So yeah. And for me, I always had this dream and like deep desire to live by water, because my name Nautica, like, you know what my name means, but it comes from the word nautical, and I'll just insert the definition right here. Yeah. So it comes from the word nautical, and so with that, I love water. I love water. I used to be a lifeguard, and like, I just love water. I love being near water. I love water, and it's so crazy because I don't really have any water in my astrological chart. But my name is Nautica, so I feel like I carry that water energy when it comes to that. So yeah, we live near a beach, and that's like so amazing. We haven't been there in a minute because it's winter, but it's pretty warm here actually though, so hopefully we will be back into the beach soon, because yeah, I love the beach. So yeah, but with moving, with being pregnant for the first time, it's a lot that comes with it. And for me, I truly wanted to have home birth, and at the time I didn't find any doulas that like I resonated with. Honestly, like, I was looking, but I don't know, I just wasn't resonating, and there wasn't really a lot in my area. So I was like, okay, I can do this at home. I see people do it at home. I watch videos people doing it at home. I can do this shit at home. Y'all, like, I did pretty much my whole labor at home, actually, literally. Like, when I got to the hospital, pushed ZJ out and he was born. Like, probably, like, I kid you not, I was probably at the hospital, I want to say like 15 minutes till ZJ was born, like, because they had to, like, I got there and then I went to this one room and they would ask me questions, and then they finally put me into another room, and then it was like, as soon as I was in that second room, it was like, go. Like, it was time to go. It was actually kind of waiting on the doctor, but it was time to go. So I pretty much labored my whole entire labor at home. So I'm very grateful for that, because I feel like, you know, I wasn't under a lot of stress, you know, like, you know, I was getting in the water a lot. I was in the tub a lot. I had like sound bowl meditations playing. I had also like these affirmations playing about like it's called hypnobirthing. So I had that playing. I had candles lit. You know, I was on my ball. I was just doing a lot. I think what would help me do better next time towards the end is I need to get better breathing techniques, or I just need to think of them, because I just wasn't thinking at the time, like, breathe. And then my husband wasn't telling me either. So yeah, he wasn't telling me to breathe. So I was like, I don't know. I think if I had better techniques of the breathing part, things would probably went a lot smoother. But yeah, so where am I going with this? Goodness gracious, I don't even know. Yeah, so I gave birth. And you know, okay, so I guess we could just talk about my postpartum experience. It can just be a bit about my postpartum experience, because why not? I haven't really like delved into that. And I can't say it's been 100% great. Like, I can't lie, because, you know, well, I don't want to say that, but sometimes it could be portrayed on social media that, like, you know, like, postpartum is just like a breeze. Okay, come on, like, mamas, come close. We all know that ain't true. Like, come on now. Like, I mean, like, granted, if you have support and you have help, it can make the process a lot easier. But, you know, that journey is just very challenging mentally, you know. But, you know, there are certain factors that actually can make it worse. So I would say, like, definitely be very careful of, like, just the type of things you let into your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because certain things you let into your mind that are negative, it could definitely affect you more. And I think that's kind of happened to me. Why it affected me more than it could have, or maybe it would have been a little more easier, you know. But I still feel like, you know, in general, it's a journey, and it's just a transformative experience. And especially if it's your first time, you know, this is your first time experiencing this. You don't know. I mean, like, you know, based on what people tell you, but you don't actually know until you actually experience it yourself. And, you know, it's just a big transformation, especially for a woman. Like, you know, your bodies change and things like that. So, you know, it's a lot for me, y'all. Like, my body changed. Like, what is going on here? Because, like, y'all, like, I've been in sports my whole life, ever since I was 5 years old. I think that's when I started my first sport, and I played soccer. So I was in sports literally until my freshman year of college. And so, you know, I've been pretty fit my whole life. So, like, seeing my body like stretch, you know, and just like get extra fat on my body, I'm like, I'm not used to this. And, you know, during my pregnancy, I was not trying to go crazy hard. Like, I just couldn't do it, because, you know, I think in my next pregnancy, I do want to, like, work out more, a little more, if my body allows me to. But this pregnancy, like, I just could not bring myself to do it, because I just felt so foreign in my body. Like, I just felt so foreign. Like this, what is going, like, I just, anytime I would do something, I'm like, it just felt weird. Like, I don't know. If you're pregnant, obviously, or if you've ever been pregnant, you know, you might understand what I'm saying. Like, this is your first time. I mean, I think maybe it's your second time. You kind of like, okay, I know how this feels. This, you know, I've done this before. But the first time, it's just like, feels so crazy. Like, I just felt so foreign in my body. Like, I just didn't feel like I could do the same things. I probably could have, but I just didn't feel comfortable. I felt so weird. And like, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it light. And that's what I did. I just, you know, did the row, walking, and then like towards the end I did swimming and stuff like that. So, you know, but either way, I still gained weight. And, you know, yeah, that transition was challenging as well. Just, you know, caring for a newborn and, you know, all that and stuff like that. And just like, you know, hormonal changes and things. And even breastfeeding, like for me, I had a very challenging journey with breastfeeding because I wanted to breastfeed from the beginning. And I wanted to exclusively breastfeed because I just felt like that was the best option. And that's just what I wanted to do. But then after my baby was born, we found out he had jaundice. So if you don't know what jaundice is, I'll just put it right here. So yeah, he had jaundice and he had to be formula fed, guys. Okay. I just had to pause because this is not what I wanted. And on top of that, y'all, I'm vegan, okay? My husband and I are both vegans. We've been vegans for years. We put him on, I broke my vegan diet. We kind of both have, but I broke my vegan diet a lot more than he has. But still, like, ultimately, like, we are pretty strictly vegan, like, you know. But I can't lie and say I never broke my diet. But the only thing I've broken my diet for, or I could say my lifestyle, because I don't want to say veganism is not a diet. It is really more of a lifestyle. And I feel like plant-based is more of a diet. But anyways, I have had chicken and fish. I've had dairy. I've had dairy probably, like, I know I've probably ate something that had dairy in it, like something mixed with dairy in it, like milk or something. And then I had cheese only one time, guys, since I've been vegan and vegetarian. Or no, vegan. But when I was vegetarian, I was eating that. But yeah, I had cheese one time being vegan. Worst experience ever. Oh my God, worst experience. Ew, can't do that again. But I haven't had beef or pork and other seafood besides fish in years, y'all. I don't know how many years it's been. It's been a long time. Probably since 2015, I think, is when I became vegetarian. But anywho, okay. So in the hospital they gave him not vegan formula. And as a baby, it's my baby. It's like, this be my baby. I want to be on a vegan diet too. You know, I don't, because of how we believe, like what we believe about like dairy. Dairy, you know, is not something that we consume. And we don't like to consume dairy, you know, so I didn't want my son consuming dairy. But he, you know, he was on that dairy formula. And, you know, and I wasn't breastfeeding because he had to be on this light to get his levels in check. So I wasn't breastfeeding, but they were telling me to pump in the hospital, right? I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I hated it. It just felt so weird, okay? But let me tell y'all, as soon as my son came out, he latched on, drinking away, right? Latched perfect, right, y'all? I felt good doing that, breastfeeding. But the pumping, I hated that shit. Like, I'm just like, get this away from me. Get this machine away from me. I don't like this machine. Like, I don't know. It just felt so weird to me. I did not like the sensation. It just was just so, I just hated it, y'all. So after we left the hospital, you know, I breastfed just on demand. That's what I wanted to do, breastfeed on demand. But since he was giving formula in the hospital, as soon as we got out of the hospital, we gave him vegan formula. But since we were so used to giving him formula, I was breastfeeding and formula feeding. And I think, you know, that made my supply, like she told my body, like, oh, you don't need as much, you know, like as much milk and stuff like that. So, you know, but I was breastfeeding more than I was formula feeding. But I don't know. It just became a point to where I started losing my milk it became lower. And I think it was because I wasn't eating as much as I should have been, and it really messed my milk up at one point. And you know, because I was going through the whole thing wanting to lose weight, and it was like yeah. But so anyways, then my milk started lowering. That just came like a whole stressful situation. I was trying to pump, but it just wasn't going well. Like, it wasn't going well. I was just losing the milk, and then I just gave up. I was like, I guess that's it for me, because it ain't nothing else coming out. I don't remember when that was. I want to say that was at like the third month mark. I want to say 3 or 4 months mark when I just can stop breastfeeding, because I was just like, yeah, I didn't want to force it, you know. I wanted it to be natural. And I think that's why I didn't like the pump, because it just felt like forced. And I don't know, I just didn't want to force my body to do something that it wasn't naturally doing. And speaking of, I actually tried relactating, and that was also stressful. Okay, because it's just like it's just like you have to be really patient, but it can just be a very overwhelming and tiring process, especially like when you're pumping, trying to pump, like so yeah, that's just that for that. But you know, it did suck when I like stopped breastfeeding, and I was kind of sad about it, but you know, I felt better, and I was able to get back to my routine, my fitness routine and stuff like that. And you know, there's a lot of great people on the, you know, social media that do, like, you know, they're just very encouraging. They're like, you know, fed baby, or fed is the best method, or something like that. Like, you know, like, fed baby, that's what's important, you know, that's what matters. And you know, and that's very true. So it helped me like kind of just like come to terms with everything. And you know, also something that helps me, if you want to try, like if you're a mom that deals with, like if you're like dealing with any guilt, like, you know, having to maybe use formula, I speak affirmations into my son's formula. And if you know anything about like water alchemy and like vibrations, and how like, you know, like even just like with plants and stuff, but mainly water, you know, speaking positive words alchemizes, it changes the vibration, the atoms around of the water molecules and stuff like that. So you know, if you speak affirmations to that water, you know, it's good for your baby. Like, you know, it's like, oh, you're sending love to them. So that helps me a lot. I'm like, okay, I can do that. So yeah, you know, that's just been my journey with that. So yeah, I mean, it's just a journey, and it's just about loving yourself. And you know, for me personally, I just kind of realized, like, you know, beauty is so damn skin deep. And I know I say this a lot on my channel, but it really is, you know. Like, I feel like in society, and I even get caught up in this stuff, y'all. Like, I be getting caught up. Ask my husband. He'll tell you, he's like, I'll probably be like, I know we make him go crazy. I be feeling, I gotta work on it, guys. I gotta work on it. But you know, like, social media is just so in your face sometimes, and you just feel like, oh, you know, like, you gotta look a certain way. You gotta, or you know, if you're just used to looking a certain way. Like for me, I have never weighed this much. Okay, so like, I don't know. It's just like, what is going on? I don't feel right in my body, but I'm starting to feel more like, okay, girl, you fine. Okay, you got curves. You got a little extra meat on your thighs, but that's okay, girl. Just get in the gym and tone that shit up. You know, it's nothing to it. You're still a baddie. You know, you're still a baddie regardless. And you know, so that's just like that. And you know what I mean? I don't know. I would just say to women out there, like postpartum mommies, like really just, you know, be gentle with yourself, and just like love yourself. Definitely, like, you know, try to move your body, because it does help with your mental health. Like, you know, getting that mental clarity, like going to the gym, or just having that mommy time that's moving your body, whether it's like yoga or walking or whatever you like to do. You know, that is so great for your health, your mental, physical, emotional. So I definitely recommend that. And, you know, if you are interested, I didn't think I was gonna like pitch something today, but I'm just flowing, like I said. If you are interested in like one-on-one coaching, I am doing online coaching for postpartum mommies, you know, to help you get back into your best self. Basically, it's a wellness program, and I focus on like holistic, basically mind, body, and soul, you know, healing. So with that, I like to include yoga, meditation, journal prompts, and then, you know, the physical side, meal plans and workouts. If that's what you're into, you know, hit me up. I'm giving the first 7 days for free, so you can try it. If you don't like it, you don't gotta continue. And if you love it, you can just stick around and get, you know, mentally, physically, and spiritually healthy. So that's what I'm, you know, working on, and that's what I'm doing. So if you want to support that, you know, hit me. Just actually, you can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is gonna be in the link in the description box. And so yeah, but yeah, and now my son's sleeping. y'all noticed when I first started off this video, I was like very low, because like y'all, I be needing this little mommy time, so I be needing him to take his naps. And sometimes this little man, he don't be wanting to take his naps. He be wanting to be up. So thankfully, he's taking his nap. Because I actually was taking a nap with him earlier too. So I'm like, ooh, I'm surprised he's still sleeping. But I'm just so grateful. Because I need this mommy time. I actually just took a salt bath. So I'm like, yes. That's like one of my favorite things to do. Like one of my favorite wellness rituals is salt baths. Like, y'all, like, be needing that. Ain't going to the beach, because that's what the salt is a huge salt bath. But it be kind of hot with the sun. With the sun's good for vitamin D and all that, so it's not terrible. But I mean, it can be hot out there. So like, you don't want to sit there too long. But I ain't gonna sit in the bath too long either. So anyways, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. And just, you know, accepting my new role as a stay-at-home mom. Y'all, like, it's always been my dream to be a stay-at-home mom, and to actually be one now, I'm like, what? Is this real? Somebody pinch me. Somebody pinch me. But yeah, you know, it's definitely a full-time job, and it can get pretty tiring. And I'm just, you know, I already know, because once they not taking a long naps no more, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I guess they're gonna be like more independent, you know, where they can just like kind of play on their own and won't be as needy, like, you know, kind of eat their own, you know, I can just give them their food. Basically just be more independent, so I don't have to, you know, work as hard, I guess. But yeah, being a stay-at-home mom is a full-time job. It is. And on top of that, I'm a content creator and a wellness coach. So yeah, and I have other things I'm working on doing. I'm actually working on getting some of my art pieces printed. So stay tuned for that. And I got some other stuff coming too. So it's a lot coming in 2025. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I feel like this is gonna be just a separate sit down talk video and just like catch up with me. But yeah, there's a lot in store for 2025. A lot of good vibes, a lot of good things. But you know, we're just taking it slow, and we are flowing. Maybe that's my word for this year. I don't think I picked a word this year. I'm not sure. But flow, I think might be my word this year, because yeah, like I just want to like flow more and just stop and smell the roses and just like enjoy life more without just being so on go, you know, so like just, yeah, y'all know how it can be. Your brain's just going and it ain't stopping until you hit that bed, and then you wake up and it's going again. Man, I don't want that this year, or really any year ever again. But yeah, so this year, my word is flow. So yeah, a lot more coming to you guys, and I just want to be on here more often too, so I will be. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for you guys. If you stayed this long to listen to me talk, I love you, because this is a long ass video. But because y'all, I don't be talking like that, but I do. And I need to start. I need to open my throat chakra because, yeah, it's time, right? It's time, guys, right? But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go and start doing these dishes before my son wakes up because, yeah, I'll look that out the way, get the house in order because when he wakes up, we're gonna go on a walk because it's really nice outside. So anyways, yeah, I love you guys. Comment below. Comment below. Let me see. Let me think. Comment below a sunflower. Yeah, let's just do sunflower. Comment below sunflower state if you stay tuned in this video. Don't forget to give this video a like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and share this video to anybody you think will resonate with it. And yeah, I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.